Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make it sound official. What's going on, everyone? Appreciate you being here. 1 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. Here we are. Here's where we find ourselves every day. You're right, Black Lake. Good afternoon, Americans. Don't forget to smash that like button. Smash it, like it, do whatever you want to it. Okay. Share, sub, Tammy A. That's right. Subscribe as well. Tell your friends. Run to the highest mountain in your town, city, parish, township, whatever you're in. Shout it at the top of your lungs. Tell them to be here every day, 1 p.m. PST. I think I'm going to start doing my videos like I used to, as well as lives. I think some people are missing those videos about certain topics. You know, I used to do them in like around 15 minutes, 15, 17-minute little chunks, maybe less, but around that time. So, yes, Christian, my Canadian connection, smash that like button like you don't love it. Smash it like you don't love it. Correct. But I think I'll still, did I say stink? I think I will still do those videos every day like I used to. Why not? Shout out to everyone in the comments. I see you all. I hear you all. I feel you all. Derek, Tammy, Paul, Sean, Leo, Ghost of Josie Wells, Mom Ranger 2010, Black Lake, I already shouted you out, Lord German Husbando, Leo Getz, remember that from Lethal Weapon 2? Hey, okay. Whatever you want, Leo Getz. You get it? Okay. My dad loved that movie. I used to watch it all the time growing up. TJ, Angela, Steven, Affatory 316, a Fat Tory 316, however you're supposed to pronounce that. Hello. Oh, sorry, guys. No longer a super chat virgin. I've given up my virtue. I'm no longer pure. Ms. Pepsi Girl, she broke that. She popped that super chat cherry for the day. She was surprisingly gentle. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Pepsi Girl. She says, let's start this live feed like a bicycle without a seat. Biden's voice, hey, this isn't the mall. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Hey. Enjoying some butterscotch pudding. It's fresh. Thank you for that, Ms. Pepsi Girl. Brian King B. Falcon, what's up, man? Jericho live and a Bob Marley. Somebody puffing? You guys puffing in here? Huh? Puffing stuff? Libby Ann, thank you for the Hamilton. Much love from North Carolina, North Kakalaka. Thank you very much. I see you guys in here being very pleh about the president's condition. I mean, the resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I see you in here being very pleh about his condition. The fact that this man has a sweet and sour sniffles, and you guys think that's something to be pleh about in the comment section? I thought we were all adults here. I thought we were all mature. Apparently, all of you aren't, because you're in here being very pleh, acting like it's funny that this man has a sweet and sour sniffles. This is a very serious situation, people. He is 197. You think that frail frame can handle such things? You think his body can handle such an onslaught? Huh? So let's try to be kind. Everybody take a nice big ladle and dip into your kind buckets today. Okay? Be kind. This man's going through something. Christian, Canadian Connection, what's up, man? So wrong again, Californian Hooser. Scroll up to 12. You got it again? See, my thing is, Christian, I start scrolling after 1 o'clock. I didn't know you were super squirrely with it. All right, let's see. We got it. If there's proof, I'm going to have to dethrone you, Miss Pepsi Girl. We'll see. Not that I don't appreciate you, but if you got his in here first. Let's see. Whoop. There it is. Sorry, Miss Pepsi Girl. You did not break through this hymen here, this financial hymen. Christian, the Canadian Connection, did. He says, boom, another cherry pop. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you all. Thanks to everybody being in here. Let me go back down to the newest comments and make sure you guys don't have a very play attitude about this man's condition. Bam Bam Bigelow, that's not nice. All right. How do you know that's a faux pas? If he said it, it's true. Find me a lie. Find me a lie that he's told us. Go ahead. I'll wait. Guys, let's handle business, shall we? Friends, is inflation wiping you out? Are you cutting back to make ends meet? Food prices have doubled and are going higher. Same with the insane prices at the pump. It's going to get worse all summer long. But you can fight inflation by getting affordable, delicious emergency food that costs far less than store-bought food. You see, this food is freeze-dried and packaged for long-term storage, so it's a whole lot less expensive than fresh or canned food. We recommend My Patriot Supply, America's largest emergency preparedness company. They have an inflation-fighting offer where you can save $150 on their 3-month emergency food kit, a wide variety of delicious meals that give you over 2,000 calories a day. This is a great way to fight inflation while preparing for food shortages. Your kits ship fast and free and arrive in unmarked boxes for your privacy. Go to preparewithjericho.com and save $150 on each 3-month food kit that you need. Do it now. Go to preparewithjericho.com. That is preparewithjericho.com. Damn it. Oh, see what you started? Christian, Ms. Pepsi Girl, huh? You see what you started? Here come the super chats. I want to introduce you to my 2 new friends, Cha and Ching. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say Ching? I don't know. Who knows what you're allowed to say in this upside down sissy pussy soft world covered in soy milk. Carolyn, 714. Let's make this a vibe. Ooh, I see you, Caroline. What's up, Caroline? I saw you in the comment section of the IG I was on the other day. I appreciate you being there, but I wasn't able to go in there and say thanks or what up and all that kind of shit. But I'm saying it now, Caroline. Will you please forgive me? Let's make it a forgiveness vibe. Ooh. All right. Kiefer Grunman Brady. Okay. Thank you. Love your content, man. Thanks for the positive laughs and watching this madness so I don't have to. That's right. I need to get sponsored by some kind of bulletproof vest company because I'm taking all the bullets for you. It's all right. Tougher than I look. Tougher than I look. I can take it. Fucking idiots. And we're going to talk about something today that I'm so, I know you guys are too. I'm so sick and tired of these fucking people. The almighty Skriegel. Okay. Thank you, almighty Skriegel. You know, Biden wakes up every day doing, hey, this isn't the mall. Also, Kamala bent over to be his VP. We all know. Hunter streaks at a beach with crack. I saw that. This man's laptop, I mean, if the mainstream mediocres were so inclined, this is a treasure trove. They would have story after story after story. Brand new story every day for the rest of the damn year, but they don't want it. And God forbid they look out for us and keep us informed, not give us their pre-digested opinion, not baby bird their fucking agenda down our throats. If only. Thank you, Almighty Skriegel. See who's next. Who's up next? Black Lake, thank you very much for the Hamilton. Biden has that CBC variant, that Clinton body count variant. Careful. Hillary's been waiting for her time to shine yet again. But when we're stuck with the cackle and the drunk, could you? How? Like there would be a dark cloud. Like the sun over America would permanently be blocked out if we had the cackle and the liver spotted demon. Oh. Oh. That would be disgusting. The White House would have to be sanitized after they left. How would you get the smell of vodka and old men's pubic hairs out of the White House when they were done? How? Someone tell me. Lim, is it Lim? Lim Bronner. I'm going to say Lynn. See, I'm thrown off by the M. I'm going to say Lynn, okay? Lynn Bronner, thank you very much for the Hamilton. JR, I am pure. Their pedo Pete have me the sweet and sour. Like I was saying, you must not have heard me, Lynn. I said earlier not to be play about this man's condition. This is serious. And I have a quote that I'm going to play to you. To all you naysayers out there poking fun at Mr. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, I got a quote for you because he told us, and you must believe that man. Thank you, Lynn Bronner. Hoser, thank you. How does it feel to get Americans cherry popped by Canadians? Oh, man, he's being aggressive. Hey, man, it felt all right. It felt really nice and gentle. Canadians are very nice. There was a hint of maple syrup in the air, but it was cool. Thank you, man. Juan Guiter, thank you for the Hamilton. Jericho, that cherry been popped. Coming in for sloppy thirds, baby. Salty. Hey, don't be afraid. Come on in, guys. Oh, man. Bunch of damn perverts in here. Bunch of preverts. All of you. Oh, that another? Black Lake, thank you again. Another Hamilton. Kamala. Snail trail from the VP to the presidency. Ew. Who's gonna clean that up? Huh? Old man pubes, the smell of Nancy's vomit mixed with vodka. Probably not even good vodka, not like Belvedere, probably like that vodka of the gods, the shit that comes in the plastic jug. And then Kamala's snail trail. I don't want to clean it up. I'm not doing it. You have to get one of those companies that clean up crime scenes to clean that snail trail. Ugh, I bet it's viscous. Viscous. There's a high viscosity. People, I know, Tammy, that's what I'm saying. Good thing I didn't have too much to eat before I came on here. Thanks a lot, Black Lake. MyGreenGear.com, JerichoGreen.net. Venmo is GreenforGreen. Cashapp is $Jericho Green, the number one. Super chats, they've laid out the groundwork. Join them. Be one of the cool kids. First come, first serve. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. And you saw the picture, the thumbnail from today for today's live. And the reason I picked that one, that is the actual Bill of Rights, the Bill of Rights that we enjoy every day. But what they want to do is have a Ku Klux Trans Bill of Rights. Whole separate set just for them. We're going to get into that. I'm very pissed about that for a couple reasons. Tommy, Butte Furigan, thank you very much. Blocking out, hold on. Here we go. Blocking out the sun, you say? WEF, that's a good idea. What is that? The World Economic Forum. That's another sick group of ghouly fuckers you need to look out for. Juan Guiter. The only green gear I'm wearing today. This is the hat my boy Mello designed for me, but I'm actually waiting for a hat that we had designed to come in so I can show off my new green gear. Today I just got on a white t-shirt because it's going to be 106 again. So I like to go with the white tee on the super hot days. So we'll talk about that bullshit. Goodbye, women. Move over. This Ku Klux Trans Bill of Rights will make you null and void. You will be no more. You will no longer have your own space in the world. Quite literally, in some cases, you'll have to learn how to get dressed and use the bathroom in front of strange men. That's it. Ladies, women, young ladies, girls in some cases. What if you got to go in the bathroom? Mom, you ever been to the store and your little girl had to pee? Yeah, that happens every single time, even though you just used the bathroom when we left the house. But you got to take your little girl in there. She's in there doing her thing, and then a guy walks in. What? Oh, what? Well, you think you're gonna go out there and get security or something? That's gonna be the law. There's nothing you can do about it. Yes, that dude can pull his dick out mere inches from you. Yes, that's the world that they want us to live in, ladies. So you guys better, I don't know, do something. Learn a new way to pee where you can cover yourself up. I don't know, pee like you do in the woods. Woman gathers all her clothes up in a nice tight little ball right here when they go pee in the woods because they think something's going to crawl in there or something. But that's what this means. We'll talk about that, ladies, but just get ready to move your ass over. Everyone will be allowed everywhere. Carolyn 714, thank you, Hugging. OMG, that was hilarious. Oh shit, finna go sleep. Oh man. You guys, go on my Instagram page. There's a video of this Chinese dude teaching a Chinese woman how to speak English, how to say a sentence. I'm ready to go to sleep, or I'm about to go to sleep, but he's teaching her how to say it in Ebonics, like ghetto ass black folks say it. Funniest shit in the world. Don't have any liquid in your mouth when you watch it. That shit is so funny. Oh shit, I'm finna go sleep. And that's no bullshit, by the way. That's no exaggeration. Lynn Bronner, thank you for that $5 super sticker. Preach. Is there another one? Hold up. Make sure I got them all. Don't leave anybody out in the cold. No donation left behind, right? Yeah, somebody said pop-off vodka. Yeah, that cheap shit. The shit that probably tastes better coming up than it did going down. That's what Nancy's about. She ain't about quality. She's about getting fucked up. Nancy wants to get fucked up and pull them big old spotted titties out. Yeah. Like she's on a beach in Italy. She had about 93% of her titties out on that beach. I know everybody she walked by was just going, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, Lynn Bronner, again, thank you, young lady. How much would the cool hat you're wearing today autographed by the one and only? Wow. I've never thought of that, Lynn Bronner. I don't think I would charge anybody for it, unless it's a thing. Like if 1,000 people are like, sign my hat. Well, you know. But hit me up. Jericho Green 2018 at gmail.com. Let's see what we can do. Lynn Bronner. Hoser. Shout out to Faye Knox. What up, Faye Knox? I haven't seen you in the comments yet. Are you there? Another great Canadian in the chat. Yes, he is. Thank both of you. You hosers. Hey, when you guys are alone, what do you talk about? Never gets old. Okay, Ku Klux Trans are taking over your lives and wiping women from the history books. Got it. Chappelle has been canceled. Guess who canceled him? Who are we just talking about? The Ku Klux Trans. AOC, Loco Cortez. I'll save the saying for when we get to the story. But she says and I quote, "No fake here." She wasn't faking. She was putting her hands behind her back for her safety. Assholes. Why would you think she's faking? She's for real. Hashtag for real. If she hashtags it, believe it. Fucking making fun of her. Man, I don't even know if I want to talk about this. I don't know if I can hold it together. No, I'll wait on that. I might start crying if I read that right now. But I'll tell you what I'm going to read. Good gun. This is a segment we like to do at the beginning of the live before we set the vibe. Ooh. And we tell stories. We talk about stories here where good people have guns in their good hands and they do good things. Like the guy in Indiana who fired up that dummy in the mall with his Glock 9mm that he was carrying legally, but it's legal to carry in the state of Indiana, but he wasn't supposed to be carrying. The mall said you can't carry him in here. So technically it was illegal, and the lefties have a problem with that. But as we know, if they have a problem with it, you know it's good for us. So fuck them. But we talk about stories where guns do good things. You know, gun violence and guns are bad. No, they're not. People are. We're the worst thing that ever happened to this planet. But today, this one's funny. And it's from 2016. You guys may have heard of it. You may have not. I hadn't until I looked it up. But this shit was funny. So the title is 11-year-old boy Alabamian shoots home intruder and mocks him for crying like a baby. There you go, boy. That's what I'm talking about. He shot that motherfucker and made fun of him. So it says, Talladega, Alabama. A Navy SEAL saying made famous in the recent Lone Survivor film goes something like this. Never shoot a large caliber man with a small caliber bullet. End quote. Well, it took a 9mm round to the leg to reduce one would-be burglar to tears, according to the 11-year-old Alabama boy who pulled the trigger. Chris Gaither was home alone last week when he heard a noise and realized a man was breaking into his house. When he was coming down, here, I got to read. When I read this story, this is how his voice sounded in my mind. So I'm going to read everything he says the way it sounded to me. When he was coming down the stairs and he told me he was going to kill me and F you and all that, Gaither says. The young boy grabbed a 9mm handgun and told him I was going to kill him and all that if he didn't get out of my house. The intruder apparently did not take him very seriously because he continued pillaging the house, ultimately making for the door with a basket full of goods. That's when Gaither started firing. On the 12th and final shot, the burglar dropped to the ground in agony after catching a bullet in the leg. It was a full metal jacket bullet and it went straight through the bag and it hit him in his leg. And he started crying like a little baby when I pulled the gun out on him. I guess he didn't think it was a real gun because he didn't worry about it and he just kept on walking. When he asked how he became such a crack shot, Gaither calmly explained that he and his stepdad play zombies for target practice. Gaither's mom says they believe the man who broke into the house, who at this point has not been identified by police, has done it before. So he was a repeat offender. He was a return customer. The little boy says, I hope you learn your lesson for trying to come in this house and steal stuff. Tell him, little Chris Gaither. He said he fell down and started crying like a little baby. That's all right. So that little boy knew how to shoot his gun. He wasn't afraid. That's good. They didn't mention anything about the gun being in a safe that he had to get into. You know, whatever. But that little boy stopped a bad man from stealing his shit. He thought he was just going to come back, man. I'm going to go back in there. Like, got in there, little 11-year-old boy. He ain't got no gun. I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to take all that shit and put it inside this lunch basket and go ahead and walk out. That little boy said, nope. Nope. Not today. Last time he came here and stole shit, my parents were all mad all night and I couldn't go spend the night at my friend's house because they were upset. You ain't doing that to me again, burglar. 12 shots. Now, I will say, stepdad, work on him, work with him on his accuracy, because I would like to see him hit him in less than 12 shots. But let's concentrate on the positive. That young man had the confidence and the wherewithal to shoot that fool. He fell down, started crying like baby. When I shot him, I said, "Don't you cry like no baby." Hey, that's what's up, man. Good for that little boy. And that, guys, well, it was another segment of Good Gun. The Almighty Skriegel back again. Thank you. WEF plus BG are all elite groups for New World Order. Yes. Drag queens are sex offenders. Bill Gates bought land for the government plant-based food. U.S. is in a recession now. You can't change my mind on any of these things, JG. All true. Just go ahead and Google World Economic Forum. Go ahead. And then what's his name? Klaus Schwab. Yes, my name is Klaus Schwab. He looks like a Nazi. He looks like he has internment camp blood on his hands. But he is a ghoulish piece of shit, and he is all about the New World Order. Because the things that they're saying, all the shit we hear is like, what? They want to do what and this and chip what and keep track of that, and you can't do this, and they're going to stop your money and all that shit. It's crazy to us. It's not crazy to them because they will not be affected by it. They will not be taking part. They don't care. They don't care how crazy it gets. It's like being a parent and setting your kids' bedtime really early. That doesn't affect you. You're still going to be awake, watching TV, having fun. So it doesn't affect you. So all this crazy shit that's mind-blowing to us, to them it's great. We're little science experiments to them. We're the little ants in the ant farm. We're the ants under the magnifying glass in the sun to them. We're not human. Or they don't see us as such. These people are sick, man. You watch movies and see this shit, and you're like, man, that's a movie. Not if they have it their way. That'll be everyday life for us, not them. They ain't giving up shit. They will only get more powerful. The walls around their compounds will get higher, and the guns of the men that protect them will get bigger, and you have none. Reina Gonzalez, thank you for the Hamilton. Indianapolis in the house. Thank you, Mr. Jericho. Your way of thinking and commentary give me hope. Hamilton attached. I see that. Thank you. Thank you. Indianapolis. Anytime I think of Indianapolis, I think of or Indiana. I think of Gary, Indiana. It gave us the Jacksons. Hoser, again, thank you. One last one, buddy. Could you do for me my favorite impression you have? Kamala. Her laugh and her children talk. Isn't that weird how she talks to everybody like that? Like she just sees everyone as a classroom full of 5-year-olds. And then. I'm tipping back Old Milwaukee to your health. Oh, some Old Milwaukee, huh? Well, thank you. Tip another one back. I want 2 for my health. I want to feel extra healthy today. But yeah, Kamala Harris, like I said the other day, man, she speaks that cackle at home. As soon as she walks through the door, she's like, ooh, ooh. And it's just, gag, 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 gag. That's how she talks. And remember when she had, it was those kids in the class, and it turns out they were paid actors, of course, because unless you were paying somebody, they wouldn't sit there and listen to her weird ass. But she was telling them they were going to the space station, and you're going to go to NASA, and you're going to see the spaceships in the sky and the moon. Oh, my goodness. The kids were like, get me the fuck out of here. Lynn Bronner again. Thank you. Oh, that's my alarm to take the trash cans to the curb. Jericho Green, thank you. I really love the hat design. Please autograph. What is your email again? Will Biden's receive pardons for their sin against the U.S.? Well, I'm sure anybody who did anything dirty under his regime will definitely get pardoned. They'll probably have to stand behind him and grab his hand. Remember the movie Ghost when they were making the clay and he was sitting behind her and like holding her hands and shit? Somebody's going to have to hold his hand and sign those pardons because he can't. If he does, it'll just be fucking scribble, chicken scratch all the way. He'll write all the way to the end of the page in the desk and keep going until you stop him. But my email is jerichogreen2018@gmail.com. Oh, who's this over here dropping twomps on us? I didn't see any twomps in the forecast. Let's see. Ah, the salty New Yorican. What's up? Thank you very much. Another Hamilton for you from Indianapolis. Actually, this is a twomp. It's two Hamiltons. Thank you. I appreciate that. Indiana showing up. How is it to have is constitutional care in Indiana? How does that feel? I wouldn't know. I live in a zero freedom state, but that must be cool. Percy P, thank you very much. Texas boys, Percy P and Moki, the electrician cowboy, watching you on the road to Colorado, provide power and AC. Hey, man, I could use that help here because our AC is tripping and it is hot as shit. It's like it's as hot as the devil's taint. If you see, have the devil's skin bridge in front of you, I'm right there in the middle. Sure feels like it. You guys be safe on the road, all right? Watch out for the dummies. So, something I wanted to cover real quick that I meant to get to yesterday but did not have time. Eric Adams, you empty suit son of a bitch. The mayor of New York City. New York. Hey, yo. Oh, hey, yeah. He said some more stupid shit. And he does not care about New Yorkers. Eric Adams does not care about New Yorkers. There. Because he's upset with Texas and Arizona. How dare they? How dare you border states do this? But Texas and Arizona needed to exercise some illegal immigrants. They have too many. Busting them out. Can't handle it. Can't handle it. Busting them out of here. Sending them to the lovely East Coast. Now, Eric Adams, weren't you talking about Floridians? Come up here, Floridians, especially if you're gay. So you were calling for people to come there. It's just, I guess, the wrong people answered the call. So he was talking about how they were wrong for busing asylum seekers. Number one, stop that bullshit asylum seeker nonsense. They're not asylum seekers. They're illegal immigrants. They're illegal aliens, okay? They entered our country illegally. They're not seeking asylum. Why are a bunch of them war-aged men? Why don't you stay in your country and defend it and fix it, not leave the women, children, and elderly behind to do that if they're seeking asylum? But they're not. They know they can come up here and get everything they want, get their foot rubbed, their back rubbed. Here, you need a cell phone, a place to send your kids, some medical care, dental care, a job. You need all these things here. Sit down. We're going to go like this. They're like, yes, thank you for welcoming to your country. Because we're just going like this on their back, giving them a massage. A massage. Huh? Oh, I love America. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden. Huh? So somebody's rubbing their feet, another person's rubbing their back. Who's on the palm leaf? Somebody get over here and wave the palm tree leaf over this illegal alien. You get the palm tree, I'll get the nice chilled green grapes to drop in his mouth one at a time. Oh, I love the grapes in America. Thank you, Joe Biden. Huh? What other country does that shit for people? What other country bends over backwards for known illegals? Not perceived, known. We caught you here. But he's mad because the asylum seekers are being bussed over there. And he says there's a thing in New York and probably other states. I would almost guarantee you that our stupid ass, crazy ass, dumb ass, communist ass state of California. California probably has the same rule, same law. But there's a thing in New York called a right to shelter, meaning illegals have a right. Not only are we giving you all these amenities and this free shit and all these cool little gadgets, you have rights. You have a right to shelter. They must house your ass somewhere. Does that mean an American gets bumped out in the cold? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. He's not here for Americans. It don't matter. And also translators. Now here, let me tell you some stupid shit about California. My mom used to work at the DMV. And in the state of California, at least at the time, this was years ago, it's probably grown, but there are at least 12 foreign languages that official documents had to be printed in. They had to be. It's a law. Wait a minute. We have to print shit in your 12 languages? How about one? English. If you can't handle it, you don't need to come into the fucking DMV or this country. That's how you have people who have been here for 40 and 50 years who don't speak English. How is that possible? You would think you would learn English just through osmosis. You hear it so much, it's everywhere. It's just going to go through the pores of your skin and get in you. Nope. Not when you're surrounded by your native tongue. Not when you don't have to. So in New York, there's a right to shelter, a right. You have to honor that. So when it comes to them, gotta be that way. When it comes to our rights, hey, put your rights down there where that floor mat is so I can trample them, so I can walk all over your rights. But if you're illegal, come over here. Your rights are safe with me. Right to shelter, translators, he's talking about all these services that they offer illegals who come into the city of New York. How about we offer you a bus ticket back to where you came from? How about we offer you a seat on a plane headed right back to where you came from? John Yamash Jr. Oh, sorry, Lamas. Sorry, see, out here in California, the Spanish, double L makes a Y sound in Spanish. My bad, man. Lamas. He says there's no official, but there's no official language in the USA. Yeah, English, as far as I know. But he's all mad and upset because he's sending them over there. Why? Aren't you for letting illegals vote, letting illegals do this and do that in New York City? What's wrong with some more illegals? When you ring a dinner bell, don't be surprised when people show up hungry with empty plates in their hands to be filled. That's what you did. Eric Adams. Man, that name sounds familiar. Isn't he the same guy who said, and I quote, when I was a police officer, I was kicking those crackers' ass? I wonder what would happen if we just played a little game called Switch the Races. And you had a white mayor up there of a major American city, or actually in today's world, it doesn't have to be a major city. It could be some podunk little hick shit kick town. And if the mayor said, man, when I was a police officer, I was kicking those niggers' asses. You know how that story ends. I don't need to explain it. But you would think being in New York with the residue of Ellis Island, maybe. What happened to the Ellis Island kind of vibe? Ooh, you want to come here? Go through Ellis Island. Yeah, you will be examined. And if you pass, you'll be an American. Ooh. What happened to that vibe? We don't do legal entry vibes anymore. Puget Sound in Seattle. All the Japanese people that came through there legally. New York don't do that shit anymore. But they're mad. Who are they begging for? Who are they begging to help them? The federal government. So here we go. I'll put this in Lemon's terms. So New York, he fucked up New York City, and he wants your money to fix it. You don't even live in New York State. He wants us to pay to house illegals in his garbage ass fucked up city. So your poor planning has become my emergency. Thanks, Eric. Well, we can't. We have to. We don't have to do shit. What other country rolls out the red carpet like that for people that shouldn't be here? There you go, illegal. Oh, I'm sorry. That's too rough. Okay, let me soften it up. Oh, what's this? This is us massaging illegals that come here. You can't see the person down there who's rubbing their feet or the person off to the side waving the palm leaf. Oh, thank you, Biden. I love your country. Thank you for all the amenities. Fucker. Jessica Cantu. Thank you for that $1.99, you super sugar. My man, Eddie B. Thank you for the Hamilton. Dear JGG. I got an extra G. Okay. I mean, from your words on your beautifully laid out videos, I get the picture that you have a problem with me. That's slick back governor running for president. Oh, and Biden should resign. Gavin Bang Your Wife Newsom, he's a special kind of fucking idiot. How his state can be literally on fire. Literally, your citizens being attacked by the mentally unstable, There, and I'll say this again until it's not true. There is an app in San Francisco that tells you where the most homeless feces is so you can avoid it. Okay? How you can have your state that fucked, and in many other ways. But you got the nerve to be cutting diss tracks on Florida. You got the nerve to be playing commercials in Florida. You're not the governor of Florida. They have a governor who's 1,000 times better than you on your best day. But you ignore the problems here. You ignore the flames and the feces here and the high-ass prices here. You just hit us with a 3-cent gas tax on July 1st. Thank you. But you worried about Florida? How much is a gallon of gas in Florida? I bet you it's probably a lot less than the ones in California, bitch. Pam Hitch, thank you for the twomp. New York rolls out the red carpet for illegals and gets mad when they walk on it. That's right. You can't be mad. If you take a bag of catnip and dump it in the middle of your living room, don't be surprised when there's 28 cats going meow, 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 meow in like 10 seconds. Rubbing all over each other. Cats are weird. Definitely a dog person. But bottom line, yes, Gavin Newsom's a piece of shit. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. MyGreenGear.com, people. JerichoGreen.net. $3.99 a month. Check it out. Cheaper than a gallon of gas everywhere. Venmo is GreenforGreen. Cashapp is $ Jericho Green, the number 1. Super chats, they've laid out the groundwork. Thank you very much. Pam Hitch and others. All you generous motherfuckers out there. Oh, I got another one. Mr. Matt, if that's your real name, sir. Mr. Matt, thank you for the Hamilton. I sure appreciate it. Ooh, hot. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you very much for your comments, your questions, and your super chats. Damn, Lynn. Thank you again. Let's see. Lynn Bronner, thank you for the Hamilton. Rome fell because they failed to secure their borders, and the Greeks and the French conquered an empire. Australia would not put up with this crap booty guy running for Texas governor. 10 mil from Soros. Yeah, she's talking about like if Tony Hawk was on heroin. That's what Beto O'Rourke looks like. And he has the nerve to run for governor. I will tell you right now, if Beto O'Rourke even gets close to winning the governorship of Texas, if it gets down to him and Abbott, I will lose all faith, all remnants of faith in Texas. You will no longer be a bastion of freedom. You will no longer be a place where, you know what, if I want to leave California, Texas is definitely on my list of states to move to. You would be taken off that list forever. That would be the ultimate fall from grace. Texas to elect Beto O'Rourke as governor. He is a stack of dog shit. He's the one who said, hell yeah, we're going to take your AR-15s and your AK-47. He said that shit on Texas soil. If he even gets close, Texas, come on. Come on now. But borders are crucial, Lynn. Crucial. Water, oxygen, borders. That's the truth. But that's not how they want to. Hey, we're all, take no borders, man. We're all people, man, just living on the planet Earth. No, fuck that. You live on your section of Earth. I will live on mine because my section of Earth is clearly different and better than yours. Lord German Husbando, thank you. Once again, my $1.99 chat got cucked. What? I wanted to say I love your Southern hick accent. You were killing me. Hey, my pleasure. My pleasure. I don't know why YouTube be tripping. I don't know why they wouldn't want more money to take a chunk of. Shinobi, they're going to drop the price from $100 to $99.99 and act like they're saving everyone. Exactly. Exactly. That's what, remember he said, Biden said, we've saved you 50 cents a gallon at the pump. That's meaningful. We've saved, or no, it's He saved us $50 a month and saved, here, I got the quote right here on the price per gallon. I mean, really, you guys need to be a little bit more appreciative of all the hard work this man is doing for you. Even though he doesn't control the price of gas. What? Oh, it says an extra, this is from Bidenis Pervertis' Twitter page. It says, an extra 50 cents a gallon back in your pocket is meaningful. And we're not done working at lower costs for families. You hear that? You hear that clanking around? What's that clanking in your pocket? That's 50 cents. It's meaningful, you fucker. Now be thankful. 50 damn cents. He said he saved us $50 a month in fuel costs. So if you were paying $600 a month for gas, that's not too far-fetched for some. Well, now you're paying $550. Be thankful, you son of a bitch. He saved you $50 a month. Even though he cost you $100 originally, he's saving you $50. Huh? Oh, what am I looking for? I'm looking for some gratefulness. You need to do the same. He's working hard for us. He's saving us $50 at a time. What do you want from him? You want him to be as good as the guy before him? Huh? It's asking a little much. Heidi Booth. Thank you, miss. JG, sing us a song in your Biden voice. Ha 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 ha. You're so great. Well, I was going to get to this story. I said I didn't want to read it because I didn't want to, get all emotional. But Bidenis Pervertis, our grandpa in chief, Mr. Hey, this isn't the mall. Everybody wants to rule the world. He's gotten the sweet and sour sniffles, guys. That's right. Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID-19. Damn it. But see, guys, I'm sorry. I got this memory of mine, and it just won't stop. It won't leave me alone. It keeps reminding me of shit. So this is just something, it came to mind. I'm sorry, but this is the perfect time to talk about it. This man has the sweet and sour sniffles. Jericho, why do you call it the sweet and sour sniffles? Because it came from China, didn't it? So I call it the sweet and sour sniffles.
You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations. Yeah. You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Wait, what?
You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations. Yeah. You're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Guys, I'm sorry. You guys know I went to public school, so don't expect too much from me. But that was his voice, right? And he said, "You're okay." I'm sorry, guys. Let me be authentic. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations. That's what he just said. So, guys, I'm just trying to understand. Who do we believe? Dino Mike, don't call on Dr. Fauci because he's getting ready to retire. Leave him alone, okay? He's about ready to pack it up and get out of here. Hey, Fauci. Hey, hey, come here. Hey, I got your Fauci right here. Don't talk about Fauci like that. That man's earned our respect. It takes a real man to bring an economy of this size to a screeching halt. So don't talk bad about Fauci. You can talk bad about Biden, but I'm not going to let you be play with Dr. Fauci, okay? I'm not going to stand for that on this platform. Max Bane, cancer, COVID, brain age, multiple strokes, step down, broken failure. You will be impeached in November, so give it up. Boy, I hope so. Wouldn't that be nice? And I said, what, October? Was it October? Nah, I think it was right after what happened, and he ended up at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I said that they're going to break out that 25th Amendment shit on him because they started floating it, I think, the October after he was president, somewhere around there. But they were floating that idea. I think they were doing that to ultimately bring about what you're talking about, Max Bang. But yeah, he has 3 aneurysms, an embolism. That's a lot for a brain to take, especially an old brain. But talk about him all you want, but being play about Dr. Fauci, so no go here, people. You should know better. I love him. Tischko 305. That's Miami, right? Mr. 305 Pitbull. I met him a couple times. Very nice dude. Tischko 305. How am I supposed to get to my list of things to do? She says, please do the immigrant massage thing again. I don't know why it was so funny. I was just being truthful. That's what it is. We basically are doing that. We are basically bringing them up here, giving them foot massages, hand jobs, back rubs. This is us when they come here. Imagine crossing the desert, 1,500, 2,000 miles of rough terrain. And you get to the border and you're looking up at the front of the line and these fools are laying in them chairs where they got the hole cut out so your face can go through. And they're just like this. This is one person. This is the person doing their back. They got one person on their feet, rubbing their feet with oil and shit. Remember Deuce Bigelow? He was greasing up her foot. That's a huge bitch. They were oiling up her foot and stuff. You got somebody waving the palm leaf, dropping grapes in there, just on his back. Wouldn't you be excited? You look at him like, oh shit, I'm about to get a massage. I thank you, Mr. Biden. I love your country. Thank you for the grace and the palm leaf. I love it here. I do that to my son all the time. I hit him on his back and he talks and he goes, for hours, seems like. There you go, Tischko 305. 305. These motherfuckers are ridiculous. Anywho. Ku Klux Trans Bill of Rights. Oh, what? You thought they fell under the Bill of Rights for everybody else? They're not like everybody else. They're special. They're better than you. Thomas Sowell said, and I'm probably butchering this, but this is basically the gist of it. When you're used to special treatment, regular treatment feels like oppression. They don't want to be equal. They don't want equality. They want easy. They want power over you. They are going to fill the void in them with your pain and suffering. They are going to fill it with perversion. It's not our fault you're like this. You need to get a nice hug from your dad, a nice tight one that pops your back for you. And a road trip. Work that shit out with your family. We're not it. We can't help you guys. But this is what they're trying to do with lots of help. And again, what are they doing? Are they starting their own Bill of Rights? Are they writing a brand new trans Bill of Rights? Ku Klux Trans Bill of Rights? No. They're piggybacking. They're attaching. They're using the Voltron Method. If you don't know who Voltron is, in the 80s, it was a popular cartoon where there were these individual robots and they were cats, panthers, or some shit like that. I wasn't a huge fan of Voltron. I was more Transformers. Speaking of. But they were individual robots and they're all different colors. But when they combine, when they summon Voltron, these cats and shit would combine and make one giant powerful robot named Voltron. This is the Voltron Method. On their own, individually, their gripes and complaints are weak as shit and nobody cares. But if you can attach, if you can latch on, if you can leech yourself onto something that's already going and that is big and strong, that's what they'll do. Civil rights, I'm tired of this shit. Civil rights was based on racial laws against black people. It's about race, not what you identify as, not who you fuck, not what you dress like, not what pills you take to make you something else. It's not about that shit. That was about the civil rights movement in the 60s. That was about Jim Crow and shit like that. It had nothing to do with transgenders or your sex. It had nothing to do with sex at all, and it shouldn't. Find your own. Create your own. Don't latch on to something else that is totally different because you know your argument on your own ain't shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you identify as. Nobody cares who you sleep with. Nobody. This is what we call the public forum. You can't bring everything in here. Some shit you need to leave private. But it's about their rights. It's about equality. That is the Trojan horse. Inside of that Trojan horse is the destruction of our society. It is woman no more. That is their objective. There's a war on women, and they're winning. Like I said, with lots of help, they're winning. To even talk about this in the public forum, for this even to be brought up to elected officials is a joke and a slap in the face. Everybody who died because of or during the civil rights movement exhumed their bodies, opened their casket, and slapped their faces. That's what you're doing. Exhume all of them. Martin Luther King, Medgar Evers, Kennedy, all that shit. Dig them up, open their caskets, and slap their dead corpses across the face. You might as well. Because the civil rights movement was something real, something necessary. This is something not real and not necessary. It's bullshit. But what that means is everyone can go everywhere. There's no more women's this and men's that. There's no more. If a man wants to go in there in the bathroom or the changing room or the locker room with you, fine, they can now. Or, I mean, they can't now, but that's if they pass this or they make this law, then it will. And what else is in there? Oh, yeah, abortion rights will be codified too. Codified, whatever you want to say. They be sneaking all kinds of shit in there. They didn't talk about that in the title, did they? But that shit is going to be in there. When did this happen? When did we give a bullhorn to the crazy people? And if you think you're in the wrong body, you are crazy. There's something wrong with you, and I feel bad. But I don't want to turn the outside world into the craziness inside your head. And it's going to affect women. It's not going to affect men. You think men are worried about their safety if some 5'2" woman is in the bathroom with them? It'll be weird because I got my dick in my hand. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried about my safety at all. But if men are going into women's bathrooms and women's facilities, you better be worried. You think every man that is in there is just some trans woman trying to work things out and live their truth? Their truth. Not the truth. Their truth. They say in there, they said they want them to be able to live their authentic lives. Oh, well, what kind of life are you living? It's not your authentic life. This is America, bitch. You can be as authentic as you want to. You can be whatever you want to. But I don't have to be that. I don't have to take part in that. What happened to majority rule? The majority of people don't want to have that bullshit. Men in there, women in there. We'll meet outside. But it's not about us. I ain't worried about shit. Women, you need to be worried about your safety and your place in history. They're wiping that shit away. They're wiping you clean from the history books. They'll just replace it with some trans man or some trans woman that was born a man. And the fact that you have to say trans before it lets you know it's going to be bullshit. Whatever comes after trans is going to be some bullshit. Because if it was a real woman or a real man, you wouldn't have to preface it with anything. Just say a woman or a man. Remember, like we used to? Remember how we used to? We used to have men and women? I know, crazy. Carolyn 714, thank you, miss. My friend went to the bathroom when we were at a restaurant. Luckily, my kids didn't have to go. There was a whole dude in there saying he's allowed, looking 100% man. She thought he had the wrong bathroom. Nope. And that will be every day. That will be every day. I don't want my wife going into a bathroom with a man in there with my daughter, or even if she's by herself. And my daughter's to an age now where she goes in the bathroom by herself. What the fuck? A man is in there with... How long? Because nothing's going to happen, right? Every man who would go into a woman's bathroom is of sound mind. Nothing would happen. No one's going to get raped or murdered or molested, right? You're standing outside waiting for your daughter to come out. All of a sudden, this man just runs by you in a hurry. Oh, I wonder where he's going. Boy, she sure is taking a long time to come out of there. Oh, excuse me, miss. My daughter went in there. She's wearing A, B, and C. Can you tell me if you see her in there? She goes in the bathroom. You just hear this blood-curdling scream. Oh, now I remember why that dude that ran out of here in a hurry, he was running because he did something to her in there and didn't want to get caught. What the fuck do you think is going to happen? Have you not heard the story about the guy in New Jersey who identified as a woman, twisted his hair into little pigtails, and went to a woman's prison and got 2 women pregnant? I thought he just wanted to live his authentic life as a woman. No, he wanted to live his authentic life in a building full of punani. That's what he wanted to do. So what do you think is going to happen in public places when men are allowed in there? You ever see a trans woman? They don't look too put together, do they? Oh, he got this star. Yeah, you're talking about celebrities. They got money to look like that. Your everyday trans woman looks like shit. Your everyday trans man looks like shit. They look like hairy women. You still 5'2", 120 pounds. You just look like a little hairy woman. I don't want your crazy ass in the restroom with the ladies in my family. Sorry. But it's a trans bill of rights. We should all have rights, right? Just us all being equal. We already have that. Why are you making up shit? We already have that. Everybody is allowed to be themselves. You just can't go in there with the opposite sex. No matter how you feel, we don't feel that way. We see you as some crazy person. We don't want you in there with our children or our significant others. Again, I'm talking about women because men ain't worried about shit. And to be completely honest, can we be honest? Is this a safe space for honesty? If a woman tried to sexually assault a man, can you sexually assault the willing? Because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, if some woman goes in the men's bathroom and starts tearing some dude's pants open, he's probably not going to put up much of a fight. So we're not really tripping. And it don't matter how ugly she is. Fellas, am I right? Are you single? You a single man, and some woman comes in the men's bathroom and starts pawing at your trousers. Worried is the last thing he's going to be. Ladies, man comes in there and starts pawing at your trousers. Uh-oh, felony. Exactly. But hey, it's their Bill of Rights. They all have the right to be loved and be respected, right? Assholes, you transphobes. All of you transphobes. These people are nuttier than squirrel shit. Friends, is inflation wiping you out? Are you cutting back to make ends meet? Food prices have doubled and are going higher. It's going to get worse all summer long. But you can fight inflation by getting affordable, delicious emergency food that costs far less than store-bought food. You see, this food is freeze-dried and packaged for long-term storage, so it's a whole lot less expensive than fresh or canned food. We recommend My Patriot Supply, America's largest emergency preparedness company. They have an inflation-fighting offer where you can save $150 on their 3-month emergency food kit, a wide variety of delicious meals that give you over 2,000 calories a day. This is a great way to fight inflation while preparing for food shortages. Your kits ship fast and free and arrive in unmarked boxes for your privacy. Go to preparewithjericho.com, save $150 on each 3-month emergency food kit that you need. Do it now. Go to preparewithjericho.com. That is preparewithjericho.com. Damn it. Oh, and here's the conclusion to this story. Thank you, Carolyn. 714. My friend stepped out until the man left the women's restroom. WTF. I have 2 small girls. This is not okay. Figures I'm in liberal left coast, Washington State. Yeah, you're definitely in the middle of a liberal shit stain called the left coast. But you want to start seeing these people get fucked up, you start sending them in there with people's kids. People are not going to stand for it. We are not going to sacrifice our children for your wellness so you can feel whole, so you can feel like you're in a safe space. No fucking way. I will sacrifice you before I sacrifice my children. I'm not going to have them looking at me with the expression, Daddy, why didn't you do anything? Daddy, why'd you let me go in there with him? No, that's never going to happen. You're going to get these people hurt? Frank, hey, who said that? It's not nice. Heidi Booth, thank you again. JG, when are you and Megan McGlover doing it live? You guys are my favorites. Hey, shout out to my girl Megan. We text sometimes back and forth. I've called into her show before. I think it was Petty Tuesday. I've called into her show before. I'd love to do a live together with Megan. Maybe I'll shoot her a text message right now. Let's see. I won't do the whole text message now, but I'll get ready to text so I have a little reminder here. There. It's all set up. Let me see. None of her personal info's there. Well, anyway. Yeah, I'll text her after. That'd be cool. I met Megan when we went to Brandon Tatum's book signing last November. She is, I can say for all of them, myself included, what you see here on our platforms, on our videos, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, it's the same in person. Megan is the same as she is on her videos. She's hilarious. She's intelligent. And it was a pleasure meeting her. I wish we had more time to hang out. We were able to go out to dinner. Well, we met at the event, but, there were things going on there. But we were able to have dinner, us as a group, and then went over to B. Tatum's place afterwards, had some cigars and everything. It was awesome. I would love to do a live stream with Miss Megan McGlover. And I'll text her right after this and try to set something up. So speaking of the Ku Klux Trans and them fucking it up for everybody, Dave Chappelle got canceled. Not overall, but he was supposed to do a show. Was it in Minneapolis? Yeah, it was at the some theater. I guess Prince had it in Purple Rain. But he was supposed to go to this theater and do his shows and everything, but they had some protests outside. The Ku Klux Trans showed up and had said that he made some transphobic statements. And so the venue caved and capitulated to the mob and canceled his show. What happened to the days of people protesting something and that just making the public more ravenous for it? What happened to that? Instead of these venues caving, instead of these venues bowing down, they would just sell more tickets. More people would come. Taboo, this person, I'm not supposed to like them. They did something wrong. I want to go see their show. And really, none of the of course, Dave Chappelle don't give a fuck. You just gave him more material. Now you're going to make him worse. You think he said something to offend you then? You think he made a transphobic statement? I'm so sick of these words, transphobic, homophobic. Phobia implies an irrational fear of something. Who has an irrational fear of trans or gay people? No one. Nobody. But they throw these words around, and people who are weak-minded enough will believe it. We'll fall for it. We'll bend to it. Yeah, you just made him worse. Now he's going to have something else to talk about. Some more transphobic language. Bunch of pussies. I'm so tired of this shit. Fuck you guys. You guys are ruining it for everybody. You're making this world suck. Matt Manning, I don't know. Bill Burr, I used to like Bill Burr, but he married Nina. She got him all woke and fucked up. He's a buster now. I can't stand Bill Burr's new shit. His old shit, hilarious. But that latest special he had, he can keep that shit. I got about 20 minutes in, and I was like, sorry, Bill. Sorry, buddy. You are a woke bitch now. But someone saying it was 125 protesters. That's that's a relatively small group, but I don't care if it was 120,000 protesters. It was stupid. Why would you do that? You just missed out. You know, all the tickets and the merch and the alcohol and food and shit you guys would have sold for what? 125 dumbasses took all that money away from you. I bet if all 125 people paid you $10, $100, you would have made way more if Chappelle came there. Great business decision, by the way. So did these 125 jackasses say, hey, you know what? Instead of Chappelle coming, we'll bring our 125, plus we'll all bring some people, and we will replace the business that you would have lost. The least we can do. We ran off your talent. We'll replace it. Do they do that? Fuck no, they don't. Now the stupid-ass venue is left high and dry, and you missed out on a huge money opportunity because you wanted to be a woke bitch and bend to the mob. Jackasses. For what? Why are we letting these people ruin this shit? I'm so tired of these fucking people. The Ku Klux trans. Bunch of nuts. And yet they have the power to shut down venues and stop people from performing. Man, this shit is sick. When is this damn pendulum going to swing the other way? Lord German Husbando, thank you. Their safe space is a therapist. Either that or prison to rot. We don't give a fuck. We're done. That's what I'm saying. I'm so sick. Transphobe, homophobe. That's ridiculous. Irrational fear. Why? Why? Fear of what? You're not going to do nothing to me, are you? I give a fuck. I don't care. Do I have to be in the bedroom with you? Do I got to watch that shit? No. Then fuck off. Carolyn 714, thank you. Ku Klux Trans canceled Hodge Twin shows too. That's bullshit, man. These venues, you're the ones who suck. So you're just missing out on money. You're just going to miss out on all that money for what? And in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of customers and clients and money spenders, how small is that group compared to the rest of us? You got these companies like Disney and shit. Why are you guys catering to such a tiny group of or portion of the population? You got the masses over here spending money. You are turning your back on the people who come to these parks, like Disney, who buy the movies and pay the exorbitant fees to get into these parks. Why do people come there? For their children. Who has children? Straight people. Who doesn't? The Ku Klux Trans. Why are you dicking us over for them? And not to mention the people who are going to come to this venue and have a good time. Some laughs, relax, unplug, sit back and be entertained. No, you took that away to be a woke bitch. To bend to the mob. Mobs change. What they care about is going to change, and they're going to leave your punk ass high and dry. So once the woke storm has passed and you're left picking up the pieces and you go say, Mr. Mr. Chappelle, hey, you want to come back to our venue? Hey, Hodge Twins, hey, you guys want to come back? I hope they turn around and say, fuck you, we're not coming back. Kiss my ass. You did me dirty for that microscopic group of people. You can kiss my ass. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to your competitor. I'm going across town. Fake ass woke bitches. Speaking of woke bitches, what a segue. AOC, Loco Cortez, your motherfucker. Her womb is so polluted. She could have my fucking baby, man. AOC, she says, and I quote, no fake here. She wasn't faking it. She was not faking having her hands cuffed behind her back. That was not faking. All right? It shows how ignorant you guys are. Bunch of ignorant dicks. You guys are ignorant dicks. You don't know. You don't know why she had her hands behind her back. You don't know what reason she did that. Well, now you're gonna know, because I'm gonna fucking tell you, dick. AOC defends fake handcuff stunt as protest after criticism, mockery. Who mocked her? She is not to be mocked. You tell me one thing she's done that you can make fun of. And don't tell me when she was down at the border, dressed in all white, fake crying, facing an empty parking lot. Don't bring that up. That's been debunked, you dick. Far left rep Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez insisted Wednesday that she was not pretending to be handcuffed when she put her arms behind her back after being arrested a day earlier at a probation demonstration outside the courthouse. You dick. Now, I've been placed under arrest before. They put handcuffs on me because that's what makes you under arrest. They handcuff you. Well, why didn't they really handcuff her? She was being under arrest. Why wasn't she at least zip tied? And I quote, you dick, no faking here. The New York Democrat wrote in a tweet responding to Representative Nancy Mace, a stupid Republican from South Carolina, bitch. And this is a direct quote, so listen up, dick. Putting your hands behind your back is a best practice while detained, handcuffed or not, to avoid escalating charges like resisting arrest, added AOC, who made no mention of the fact that she gave a raised fist salute to supporters without consequence. Uh-oh. So she said, you put your hands behind your back. You don't want to escalate the charges, resisting arrest. You don't want to give the police any reason to pull out their nightstick and whip your colored ass, right? So she had her hands behind her back for her safety. So if you don't want to have anything misconstrued as resisting arrest, and you want to keep it cool by putting your hands behind your back, then why would you throw up a fist? Not a peace sign, a fist. This is a universal sign of aggression. You can be anywhere in the world. You just got there. You don't speak the language. You go up to a guy and go like this. He knows exactly what you want to fucking do. Exactly. But Jericho, what about the far reaches of the earth? What about the little snow-covered Eskimos? Even they know. You walk up to their cold asses and you go like this, they know what you want to do. Well, Jericho, what about the deepest recesses of the African jungle? What about in the Congo, where they don't have electricity and they don't believe in this and that, and they've been removed from society and technology? I don't care if they are covered in mud and ash with a loincloth and a spear in their hand. You walk up to him and go like this, he knows exactly what you want to do. So you were doing that for your safety to show no sign of aggression, but you put a fist in the air. Guys, we're not done with 2022, but I think we found our 2022 full of shit award winner. It goes to Loco Cortez, because she is full of more shit than a Christmas turkey. That was a photo op for you. You don't care about the topics. You don't give a fuck about the people. You just wanted a photo op. This is, at least see the smug look on her face? Like, I did it. I'm an activist. I've been arrested as a protester. Are you fucking kidding me? Why weren't you inside that building working for the people of New York, the people of the Bronx you're supposed to represent? Have you looked at the abortion numbers in the Bronx for black people, these people of color you claim to care about, you ex-bartender? I wish the bar that she worked at, take her back, offer her more money she can refuse, and take her back. Please. Because she's doing no good in Washington, D.C. She can I'm sure a bartender has better hours, so she'll have more time to go home and peg her fiance. She'll have more time to go home and peg Ron Howard's love child. You seen that ginger bitch? Black Lake, thank you very much, miss. AOC was the only woman to survive the beaches of Normandy. So heroic, so stunning, so brave. Are you making jokes, Black Lake? Are you being played? You can talk about a lot of people, but don't talk about great politicians like her. Yeah, she was the only woman to survive the Normandy, D-Day. The only one. And when she walked off the beach, when it was all said and done, when all the smoke had cleared and the bodies were laid out, she put her hands behind her back and walked back to her amphibious personnel carrier. Dick. Christian, you hoser. All right, hoser. 5 old Milwaukee's to your health. No wonder I feel so damn good. You should have an iron constitution by now. Watch out for the rust in your Schwartz. Cheers, buddy. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. HR, yeah. Bronx, you don't vote her out, I don't want to hear shit from you. Yeah, Stephen Ollier. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. She's only there because of her looks and attraction. That is it. That is all. John Lamas Jr., thank you. Jericho, you need to have a contest. Winner gets to hang out with you and a few brewskis. You would have me laughing nonstop. Your wife is very lucky. She is. Luckiest woman in the world. If you look in her purse, she has like 4 horseshoes and like 3 rabbit's feet. Very lucky. Yeah, I would be down for that. There would have to be some kind of vetting thing because I don't want to hang out with somebody who's fucking weird. Somebody I have a good time with. Yeah, we can hang out, talk shit, ask questions, blah, blah, blah. I might do something like that. But the only thing is you'd have to be here in California. Unless somebody's willing to fly from another state to hang out with me. Hey, that'd be cool. But I'll talk about that. Let me talk to my wife. See if she'll let me hang out with the boys. All world, thank you very much for that super sticker. That super sticker. Sticker? We don't need no stinking sticker. Vámonos. But what turds they are. What empty suit corrupt turds. All of them are. I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want to be misconstrued as someone who's resisting arrest, but I'm going to put my fist in the air. Remember that squad we talked about yesterday? The one, all they do is roam around this country, slapping these politicians upside the head. She is candidate number 1. Her and Ilhan Omar, the Somali double agent, that fake ass. They all got faux arrested. They're fake arrests, putting their hands behind it. Why are you not inside the building working for your constituents? The Bronx sucks. Little Mogadishu sucks. Detroit or whatever, and the other areas that Rashida Tlaib, a.k.a. KRS-One, is over, sucks. Ayanna Pressley, her district, sucks. Yet they have time to go out here and cosplay as activists. The people in their districts are drowning, and they have time to go outside and fuck around. When you were kids, what would happen if your parents caught you outside fucking around when your chores weren't done? What would happen? What happens at your job if you get caught fucking around and your work's not done? Consequences. That's what happens. Not to these fools. They got to go out there and play. Your stack of work is to the ceiling and you're out there playing in the streets. And it's okay. No consequences. What'd they do? Walk back in, high five. Woo, girl. Did you see me get arrested? Did you see that? You see me get arrested? You see him put those air cuffs on? Sonny Carroll, thank you. AOC thinks she's living in the 60s, being a wannabe revolutionary. It's because of people in the 60s and the revolutionaries, because they did the real work, the heavy lifting, that people like this can fucking play. There's nothing real. The only thing to really protest about is their corruption. The riots and all this bullshit and the pussy hats, that means nothing. That's already been done. There ain't a damn thing that women can't do in this country. There ain't a damn thing that anybody darker than a sheet of copier paper can't do in this fucking country. Because years ago, people bled and died for us to do it. And here we sit saying, nah, they didn't do shit. The only thing to protest is them. Everything else is straight. But they go outside and they play activists, fuck around, waste time. How much time do you think they were out of the office? Going out there, getting fake arrested, blah, blah, blah. How long do you think they were outside before they went back? I bet you when they were done playing around and screwing around, playing political grab ass outside, revolutionary grab ass, they probably just went home. They probably went back to the office like, oh, fuck it, I'm out of here. I don't want to work. I've already been arrested. I'm tired. USAF Bull, U.S. Air Force Bull, retired. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the Hamilton. I wonder why all these folks want to migrate here. You know, since our country is so terrible, speaking sarcastically, of course, this is a racist dystopia, yet all these dum-dums from around the world keep risking their lives to come here. I'm not talking about just taking a cab to the U.S.-Mexico border or taking an Uber to the U.S.-Canada border. These people risk life and limb to come to this dystopian shithole where we have racist leaders to and fro. All the white people are racist. All the white people are just in the back of pickup trucks with cut-off t-shirts, mullets, waving fucking Confederate flags saying, not my daughter. And anybody darker than them is just a bunch of Eeyores. I'm black. I'm brown. I'm red. I'm yellow. But you're going to float here. You're going to walk here. Risk your life to get nothing. That's like you risking your life and I hand you a diarrhea sandwich. I just risked my life for this, almost died 8 times for this. That's what they're saying. Bunch of fucking ding-dongs. Oh, the Pleminator. The Pleminator is late as fuck, but he's here. What's up, man? I appreciate that, David. Thank you. Flying to Northern California in the morning. Can't wait to see some redwoods. Unfortunately, I have a layover in San Fran. Shit, oh, pray for me. Just stay inside the airport, man. Don't go outside. Unless you have some kind of like feces fetish, don't go outside. Stay inside, watch the chaos from the airport, and get the fuck out of there. And there's some serious redwoods out there, man. They got ones, they have the one you can drive your car through. There's some that are falling you could climb on. Have somebody take a picture of it, man. You look like this big next to one of them damn redwoods. Have a great time. Hope you have a great flight, safe trip. Matt says, because Canada is worse. It's getting there. Justin Trudeau's son is doing a hell of a job fucking that country up. And don't worry, in short order, you guys won't be able to have no handguns. So there goes that. And what? You think they're going to stop at handguns? Don't be ridiculous. They're coming for all your fucking guns. Because once you're unarmed, he's going to peel his face off. You know, that little smiling, little weak weenie? Going to peel his face off. Rah, fuck you, Canada. And it's really on. Little bitch. Brendan Gerzalak, thank you for the twomp. With all those people crossing the border, I'm surprised Mexico still has a population. Yeah. Maybe it's like cut in half. Mexico will always send people up here. Mexico's number one source of income is not tourism. It's not agriculture. It's not us taking our factories down there and building shit. Their number one source of income is remittance. That's when their citizens come up here, make this American money, and send it back down there via wire transfers. That is their number one source of income. So it would behoove them to send millions of people up here so they can send billions of dollars back, worth way more than the peso. You go out somewhere in Mexico with $20, you the man. Mads, yeah, drugs might be up there. Drugs, I'm sure, is probably in a close second. But it's remittance. They make billions of dollars every year from Mexican citizens coming up here and sending their money back. So why would they stop that? Mexico's population probably won't go down because they want them to make more Mexicans that they can send up here. Yes, they send them. They go to places and hand out paperwork on how to get to America the easiest way and what to do when you get here. That's no bullshit. Valerie Rogers, thank you. Brother JG, don't forget the victimhood meeting, 6 p.m. I'll be there. I'm head of the meeting. It's the saddest meeting you ever seen. I just go up to the podium. The meeting's now. Oh, the meeting's now in order. All those in favor say aye. All those not in favor say nay. We're still black. Oh, them damn clowns. Guys, fuck them all. Because if we don't, they'll fuck us. Guaranteed. Won't even lube it up. They won't even go spit on it. Dry. Ooh. Well, guys, that's it. We did an hour and a half together. We did great work. You were great. I was great. We were great. Tomorrow we'll be here, 1 p.m. PST. Just think of the plethora of things we're going to have to talk about tomorrow because you know they're going to fuck up. We'll be right here. Will you? I think so. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Thank you for your donations, your comments, your questions, just your being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Say it with me, guys. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.